Have you ever felt exhausted without knowing exactly why? Like you're carrying an invisible weight, forced to keep everyone happy, avoiding conflict at all costs. You've probably been told your entire life that being kind and polite is the key to success, that good people always win in the end. But here's a harsh truth no one admits. It's a lie. A comforting lie designed to keep you predictable and easy to control. Think about it. How many times have you swallowed your pride, anger, or pain just to keep others comfortable? How many times did you say it's okay when deep down you knew it wasn't? And what did you gain from it? Ignored boundaries, lost respect, emotional exhaustion. Niccolò Machiavelli saw this clearly centuries ago. He wasn't the villain many believe him to be. He simply had the courage to show how power truly works. In his famous work, The Prince, he exposes the dangerous illusion that kindness alone will earn you respect. Machiavelli teaches us a crucial lesson. The world doesn't reward niceness. It rewards strategy. Look around. Who earns respect, influence, and positions of power? Is it the kindest person or the most strategic one? The harsh reality is that being consistently nice makes you easy to exploit and discard. You give endlessly, hoping people will recognize your worth. But the moment you're no longer useful, they forget you without guilt. Here's why. The world measures your worth not by your morality, but by your usefulness. Those who clearly state their boundaries and aren't afraid to say no command respect. Why? Because kindness without boundaries is mistaken for weakness. When you never confront others, you're seen as harmless and therefore easily replaceable. Machiavelli famously advised that it's better for a leader to be feared than loved if he cannot be both. He didn't advocate cruelty. He emphasized that genuine respect arises from the perception that you possess power and strength, that disrespecting you carries consequences. If you constantly seek acceptance by being nice, you'll always be chasing approval. People don't truly value those who fade into the background. It's time to ask yourself, where does this compulsive need to please come from? You weren't born desperate to please everyone. You were taught this early on, conditioned through subtle rewards and punishments. As a child, approval required sacrifices, forced smiles, suppressed feelings, and silenced truths. Little by little, you adapted. You learned that pleasing others kept you safe and loved. But this adaptation has become a prison. Today, saying no feels almost impossible without guilt. You feel personally responsible for others' happiness, even when it costs your own. You call it empathy or understanding, but deep down it's fear. Fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of not being enough. Your kindness has become a mask, an unconscious strategy to avoid pain. But that mask is suffocating your authentic self. If you're not careful, one day you won't recognize the person in the mirror. If you find this helpful, and this is resonating with you, don't forget to click the subscribe button so you won't miss new videos coming every other day. Your support truly means a lot. Thank you. Machiavelli understood better than anyone the power of appearances and strategy. He warned that morality alone is not enough to command respect. People don't see your good intentions. They only see your outward strength or weakness. You can be the kindest person alive, but if you're perceived as weak, you'll be treated accordingly. In The Prince, Machiavelli writes, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience who you really are." This exposes the harsh truth. It doesn't matter how virtuous you truly are if others perceive you as powerless. If you wish to regain control, you must understand this fundamental principle. Machiavelli urges us to master two crucial qualities symbolized by animals, the cunning of a fox and the strength of a lion. The fox sees hidden traps and navigates them with intelligence. The lion projects strength, authority, and commands respect. You can't be just one. You must embody both. True virtue, according to Machiavelli, isn't blind kindness. It's courage, intelligence, audacity, and strategic self-control. It's knowing when to appear compassionate and when firmness is essential, not from cruelty, but from wisdom. In the next part, we'll go deeper into how Machiavelli's insights can help you stop being trapped by your need to appear nice, and finally gain the respect you deserve. If this resonates with you, click subscribe now and stay tuned. It's time to reclaim your power. Machiavelli once warned, "A man who tries to be good all the time will inevitably be ruined by those who aren't." You know this. You've been that person. Always fair, always kind, and always mistreated because of it. People don't always play fair, and believing they will is why you keep losing. It doesn't mean abandoning your values. It means using them wisely. It means seeing clearly how your kindness is perceived and used against you. Machiavelli wasn't cynical, he was realistic. He showed us the truth about power. Weakness disguised as virtue only leads to defeat. But does rejecting naivete mean becoming cruel? Absolutely not. You don't need to choose between being a pushover or a villain. There's a third way: being powerful without betraying yourself. Most people confuse kindness with submission. They think being good means accepting everything quietly, forgiving endlessly, and tolerating disrespect. But that's not kindness. It's fear disguised as virtue. True kindness never requires you to silence yourself. True strength never forces you to sacrifice your dignity. Real kindness sets clear boundaries. It says no firmly. It understands that giving endlessly to those who offer nothing in return isn't noble. It's wasteful. If your version of kindness involves swallowing injustice and tolerating disrespect, it's not kindness. It's self-abandonment. Naivete is believing others share your values, expecting gratitude and fairness from people who don't operate by those standards. It leaves you continually disappointed because you're projecting your own goodness onto a harsh world. True kindness, however, is realistic. It sees clearly who deserves your generosity and who doesn't. Machiavelli didn't despise virtue. He despised weakness. He understood that kindness without strength attracts predators. Ask yourself, does your kindness protect you or expose you? If your kindness is causing pain, disappointment, and frustration, it's no longer serving you. It's enslaving you. Many who realize this truth make a crucial mistake. They become bitter, cold, or indifferent. After years of exploitation, they think the only escape is to build walls around their heart. But that's just another trap. When you abandon your authenticity, you're still not free. You're simply hiding behind trauma disguised as strength. True freedom is found by reclaiming your wholeness, not by rejecting kindness, but by reclaiming it on your own terms. It means you remain compassionate, yet never again passive. You remain generous, yet never again naive. It's about being authentically you, without compromise or apology. So how do you stop being too nice without losing yourself? First, realize your voice matters. You've been conditioned to think speaking up or disagreeing is selfish. That's a lie. Real selfishness is expecting others to stay quiet while you disregard their boundaries. Speaking your truth isn't selfish. It's dignified. Second, master the art of saying no. Saying no is liberating and powerful. It doesn't require aggression or justification, just clarity. A simple, calm no communicates one thing clearly. You have boundaries. People who have boundaries are respected. People who don't are exploited. Third, pay attention to who gets uncomfortable with your newfound assertiveness. If someone calls you selfish or distant when you finally stand your ground, they're revealing something important. They benefited from your passivity. Your change disturbs their convenience. Fourth, stop trying to be understood by everyone. Your transformation doesn't need universal approval. Your loyalty should always be to yourself first, not to an outdated image others have constructed of you. Finally, replace the desperate need for acceptance with a commitment to authenticity. When you act authentically, some people might disapprove, but you'll earn the respect of those who truly matter. Most importantly, you'll finally respect yourself. And self-respect is something no one else can give or take away. Machiavelli never wanted you to become heartless. He wanted you to become wise. The greatest naivete isn't kindness itself. It's believing kindness alone will grant you respect and fairness. Real strength lies in the courage to stop being everybody's emotional caretaker and finally start living for yourself. But now you face a decision. Will you keep sabotaging yourself to maintain a role others expect, or will you finally take control of your own narrative? It's time for brutal honesty. How long will you play the nice person, sacrificing your dignity just to keep others comfortable? This isn't virtue, it's imprisonment. Nobody will free you but yourself. No one will reward your constant self-sacrifice. The world respects people who respect themselves. So ask yourself clearly, when was the last time you said no without guilt? Prioritized yourself without apology and lived without begging for approval? If this resonates, share your moment of realization in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else to reclaim their power too. And don't stop here. The next video is crucial for your journey. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one.